Okay guys, we are going to today again practice going through how to solve a division problem. Remember, we have our family strategy, which is dad, mom, sister, brother, Rover. Okay, remember dad stands for divide, mom stands for multiply, sister stands for subtract, brother stands for bring down, and Rover the dog stands for repeat the process with the next place value, or it can be your remainder. Okay, our division problem today is going to be 862 divided by 4. Okay, so our first step is to divide, and with that first step we need to list the multiples of our divisor. Remember, this is our divisor, so when you hear me talking about divisor, that's the number outside the house. This is our dividend, so when you hear me talking about the dividend, that's the number inside the house. And the number that we're going to write right up here, that is going to be our quotient, or the answer to the division problem. So to start out, we're going to do the divide step, and with divide we have to list the multiples of our divisor, and our divisor is 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Remember, we always go to the multiple of 10, which is 40. Then let's look back at our dividend, which is 862. First, we're going to focus on the hundreds place. So how many times can 4, our divisor, go into 8, the hundreds place of our dividend? So we'll come over to our list of multiples, and 4, 8. Oops, I made a mistake there. Let me erase that. Okay, and we want to count down until we get as close as we can to this number in our dividend, which is 8. So I found an exact match, which is 8. So in order to put an answer as part of my quotient, the first digit in my quotient, I need to count down how many I have. 1, 2. So a 2 goes here. That's how many times 4 can go into 8. Let's go to mom for multiply. I'm going to put a little multiplication symbol right here to remind myself I'm multiplying these two numbers together. 2 times 4. Well, if I go over here, I see my circled number. That's the answer to 2 times 4, so I'm going to put it right here under the hundreds place. Sister tells me to subtract, so I'm going to subtract those two numbers. 8 minus 8 is 0. Brother tells me to bring down the next place value digit, which is the tens, and it is a 6. Now I'm going to come back up here. How many times can 4 go into my new portion of my dividend, which is 6? 4 into 6. So I come back up here, 4, 8. Oh, 8 is too big, so I've got to come back to the 4. And how many times can 4 go into 6? Well, 4 is my first number, so that means a 1 goes right here as part of my quotient. Then I'm going back to the multiply, which is mom. 1 times 4. That's my circle number, and I put it right down here. Sister says subtract, so I subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring down the next digit here, and I get another 2. Now 22, still bigger than 4, because 4 is my divisor, so I need to repeat the whole process again. How many times can 4 go into 22? So let's look at my multiples. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 24 is too big, so I have to go back to 20. How many times can 4 go into 20? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5 goes right here. Mom says multiply these two numbers. So we're going to multiply the 5 times 4 and get my circled number, which is 20. Sister says subtract. 22 minus 20 is 2. Bring down. I have no more digits left in my dividend, so I cannot bring down. Repeat or remainder. I have a 2 left over. My 2 is less than my divisor, so this 2 is my remainder. It is what's left over after I finish my problem. So 862 divided by 4 is 215, remainder 2.